Elon Musk, fresh off his win of buying the 2024 US elections, is now looking to expand into the politics of other countries. First, throwing his support behind literal German neo-Nazis, the AfD party, and now is calling for the literal overthrow of the British government. Obviously, that's a Twitter poll, so it's going to be binding, right? Sorry, everybody. It looks like we're going to go liberate the UK. No, not only is he taking unscientific, stupid polls, right, but is also endorsing the far-right Reform UK party. However, with a slight change to the leadership. So he's not exactly in favor of current leader Nigel Farage, who is one of the most right-wing politicians in Europe. But he is calling for him to be replaced for not being extreme enough. No, lovely. Musk also endorsed the idea of King Charles III unilaterally dissolving the UK Parliament, which is not something that something that has not been done since King William IV in 1831. So unprecedented times, everybody. Since then, the king may only dissolve parliament at the request of the prime minister for the purposes of calling new elections, which I'm sure Musk does not know. Okay, I'm pretty sure he just thinks, well, if you get rid of parliament, then the king takes over and the king can do whatever he wants. No, that's not how it works. Again, the reason that I assume that is because Musk and his fans are authoritarians, and they probably are also dumb and have no idea. Okay. Now, what would happen is if King Charles, without the prime minister saying, "Hey, let's dissolve parliament so we can call new elections," which would already be like pretty insane, but not unprecedented though. It's happened quite a few times. But if he did this, then that would trigger a constitutional crisis, which could end up leading to the end of the monarchy, which, hey, look, the end result is the end of the monarchy. Maybe I'm not against that too much, but then again, I'm a Yank. So that said, it gets worse, though. And by the way, it would throw UK into absolute chaos, which would not be good. That said, it gets worse. Early Monday morning, Musk posted prison for Prime Minister Keir Starmer. What? Why? What? Oh, I may not be Starmer's fan, but like, why? Well, it turns out there are right-wing conspiracies, big surprise, involving Starmer. And apparently he's like, let the rape gangs go. Yes, that's right. We're not going to go after these rape gangs because we're afraid that, that if we do, people are going to call us racist. It's literally like the worst charge that these Republicans, these right-wingers think is, oh my God, somebody who called me racist. It's like the worst thing that could happen in their world is somebody calling them racist. Wow. Okay. Now, look, here's the thing though. Okay. There's evidence that police officers, social services, and councils failed the victims of these sexual assaults. Okay. While there was a lot of failures, and we've seen that, there is no evidence of any organized cover-up by people like Starmer in these allegations, okay? In fact, according to the guy who took over as chief prosecutor after Starmer, Nazir Afzal, he said Starmer actually made it easier for police to go after the perpetrators of sexual assaults and grooming, and actually made it also easier for the police to protect the victims. Now, there are still reforms that need to happen, but Starmer is not exactly in charge of that. Now, is he? Now, The Guardian also notes that in 2013, Starmer revised CPS procedures on how prosecutors should deal with grooming cases in an effort to ensure that victims would not be dismissed in the future. Afzal also said Keir left in 2013, the CPS having gone from being dire at doing sexual abuse cases to having the highest conviction rate in our history. That wouldn't have been possible without the support, resources, and the protection I was given by Cure at a time when it would have been easier to give up. So, there you go. He hates Starmer, though, obviously, likely because of, and I'm talking about Musk here, because of a strong response to the riots that broke out in response to a stabbing attack over the summer against young girls in Southport. Now, Musk claimed that people convicted of sharing extreme right-wing material online have been given harsher sentences than the perpetrators of the grooming scandal. Gee, if only right-wingers were actually concerned about going after groomers. But if they were, then, I mean, I got bad news. A lot of the groomers are in the churches. Okay, none are drag queens. Okay, but a lot of the groomers are faith leaders and right-wing politicians. Oops. Yeah. Now, speaking of right-wing politicians, right? Musk has found himself at odds with the Reform UK Party leader Nigel Farage over whether or not English anti-Islam extremist Tommy Robinson should be given a prominent position within the party. So now Farage is like, no, that guy's too extreme for me. Whereas Musk is like, oh, I love this extremism. It's great. Now, Robinson, by the way, another issue there for him is that he is currently serving a prison sentence for contempt of court. But, of course, Musk is like, I'm going to back Robinson anyway. And you know why? It's because Farage doesn't have what it takes. Wow. Now, Farage responded on Sunday by posting that Robinson would never be allowed in the Reform UK Party due to extremism and criminal background. Gee, if only the Republican Party cared about that here in America. I mean, oh, no, criminal background? No, we just made that guy our president. What are you talking about? We love criminals. Oh, my God. He also said that despite the fact that he respects Musk, Farage would never sell out his principles. I don't know. Maybe Farage is asking for a donation or two. I mean, the world's richest man already bought the U.S. election. So everybody's like, maybe there's some money to be made here. I don't know. I don't know if Farage would take the money, okay? Or if Musk would even offer it. That said, when Nigel Farage is not extreme enough for you, there are problems. There are problems. But you can see here how this man baby actually literally believes that he is the smartest man alive. It's like all that praise that people gave him went straight to his fat head. Okay? And believes that being obscenely rich, thanks to, in large part, government contracts, somehow makes him qualified now to run politics in several different countries. Just because the United States is deeply corrupt and broken does not mean that every other country is, and that you could buy them like you bought the presidency of the United States. That said, the British right wing, they were actually pretty cool with him attacking Starmer because they're like, yeah, get him. But they soon, once the attacks on Farage happened, they changed their tune. In fact, you had the Sun editor Kelvin McKenzie writing, Elon Musk has tweeted that Farage should be replaced as leader of Reform as he hasn't got what it takes. I don't agree. No Farage, no Reform. This tweet could be very damaging to Farage. Makes you wonder if Musk will make a donation conditional on Farage being removed. Businessman Aaron Banks, a co-founder of the pro-Brexit Leave.eu campaign and Farage Project mega-donor, said this. Mind you, Elon Musk did change his mind on the Donald. I've got a feeling they will make up soon. Oh, will they? Well, I don't know. There are others that weighed in. Former Breitbart editor Raheem Kassam told Musk, quote, you are an effing moron. All right. Julia Hartley Brewer says, really not sure why Elon Musk thinks it's his business to tell British political parties who their leaders should be, or indeed to demand a new UK general election just months after the last one. Power has gone to his head even before Trump takes office. This won't end well. Well, I don't know. That said, look, Trump and Musk are both fascists. What do I mean? I mean the merging of corporation and state, okay, in order to benefit the owners of said corporations to the detriment of working people. That's fascism for you, okay? And that's it at the end of the day. Elon Musk wants money. He wants power. And I think his ego demands that he be hailed as the savior of humanity. He wants all that stuff. So at the end of the day, for him, it's all ego. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.